Yo, YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Q. Back at y'all with another video, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. Um, we gotta talk about Arch Manning, man. I know a couple weeks ago, man. I said a couple weeks ago. I think like maybe like 2 weeks ago, we talked about Arch Manning on this channel. Um the number one quarterback out of high school. Everybody was clamoring and glazing. They was begging for what's his name, Steve Sarkisian or Steve whatever the hell that nigga name is at whoever the head coach is at Texas. They were clamoring for this guy to put Arch Manning in the game, bench Quinn Ewers and all this extra stuff, man. But Arch Manning played against UTEP yesterday, man. And before I even go any further, I just want to look into his stats right quick. So y'all give me a second. Arch Manning played against UTEP, man. Arch Manning played against UTEP, man, on Saturday and went 11 of, I don't know if y'all can see it, 11 of 25 passing, 114 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Under 50% of his throws completed, and had the whole entire stadium booing him, man. And
I think that's what needs to happen. That one could have been picked off, deflected at the line of scrimmage. And this offense will head back to the bench, and Texas will have to punt it away.
you know, Steve Sarkisian said that you're not really the quarterback until people start booing you. And honestly, bro, for Arch Manning to get the amount of hype that he got coming into the season, everybody was expecting him to at least be a Heisman Trophy candidate this year. It's not really looking too good for Arch, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely expecting more from him this season, but it's not really just him though. You know what I mean? It's a lot of these quarterbacks around the NCAA right now who are really really struggling in college football. Garrett Nussmeier, the LSU quarterback right now, who everybody has as a Heisman Trophy candidate as well. He's been struggling. Lenore Sellers has been struggling. DJ Lagway just threw 5 interceptions the other night. You know what I mean? So it's not just Arch Manning, but this is definitely something that needs to be looked into, man, because we kind of gave him a pass for the Ohio State game, okay? He turns around and plays an unknown team, and he balls out. He has like 4 or 5 touchdown passes. And then against UTEP, man, he can't even complete 50% of his passes, and he is being booed off the field. So I'm just trying to figure out what's really going on with Arch Manning, man, because this is not the product that we were expecting to get out of him. You know what I mean? We was expecting Arch Manning to at least, like I said, be a Heisman Trophy candidate, but none of that stuff has happened. And we can't sit around and say that he doesn't have the team to do it. He does have the team to do it. He's playing at Texas, so he has a lot of good talent around him. The offensive line normally gives him enough time to throw the ball. So I don't understand why he's not being able to put it together, especially considering the fact that he did sit behind Quinn Ewers for like 2 seasons at Texas. So you would think that he's been soaking up a lot of game and he would have been able to put something together by now, but it's just not working out. Something with him is just not clicking. Now, don't get me wrong, Texas is still winning games, even with Arch struggling right now, but I think I'm gonna need him to put it together, man, because this is not gonna be sustainable, especially if Texas is trying to get to where they're trying to go. You know what I mean? Arch Manning definitely has to play a lot better. I'm pretty sure when he came out of high school, people were expecting him to be a more mobile Peyton Manning, a Peyton Manning that can actually move around the pocket. That would be scary if Arch Manning could really, really develop into that. And I believe that's the reason why a lot of NFL scouts and GMs are giving him a lot of leverage and a lot of leeway, even when he's playing bad, because I'm pretty sure there's a Frankenstein head coach out there or OC that thinks in their head if they get their hands on Arch Manning, they can turn him into a superstar. You know what I mean? That's not crazy for anybody to think because of the pedigree and the name on his jersey. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely, if this continues, man, this is going to definitely start giving Bronny James vibes, okay? Because as you guys all know, Bronny James also didn't have a strong collegiate career, and then he ended up getting drafted in the second round by the Lakers, and a lot of people thought that he shouldn't have gotten drafted. But that's neither here nor there, though. But I can kind of make a correlation of both situations right now, man. He's not looking like Peyton Manning looked when he went to college. He's not even looking as good as Eli Manning was at Ole Miss. This guy just looks out of sorts. He looks out of place out there, man. And it's really, really sad to see because everybody wants Arch Manning to succeed. Everybody wants Arch Manning to be good. Nobody wants him to be trash. But when you're not living up to expectations and you're making the NIL money and you got the hype and the buzz around you and people were calling for Quinn Ewers to get benched. And me personally, going back and looking at it, I really don't understand why people didn't like Quinn Ewers. I really do think up until this point right now, I think Quinn Ewers is a better college quarterback than Arch Manning was right now. So I don't really understand why people were giving Quinn Ewers so much flack. You know what I mean? But it's really, really crazy to see Arch Manning not being able to play up to par and up to expectations that people had for him. Because honestly speaking, bro, you're in a good situation right now in Texas. Okay, you have a genius head coach that can develop plays and design plays for you and all that. But Arch Manning needs to figure out a way to put it together, man, because I'm seeing a lot of missed throws, a lot of misreads, not really processing the field properly. The footwork is really, really sloppy. He has a lot of things he has to clean up, man. And, yeah, they beat UTEP, you know what I mean? But we were expecting you to blow the doors off of UTEP, man. UTEP is not a team that the Texas Longhorns should be struggling to beat at all. You know what I'm saying? Arch Manning should have been on the bench sitting and sipping Gatorade with 4 touchdowns and like 300 yards by the second half. He should have been on the bench by third quarter sipping Gatorade. There's no reason why you're completing under 50% of your passes as a college quarterback that's supposed to be the #1 pick in a draft. It just doesn't make any sense to me, man. Arch, you got to get it together, bro. You're making the Manning brothers look really, really bad right now. You got to get it together, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all I have for y'all, man. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, man. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about Arch Manning's performance in college so far. I think he's struggling a lot right now. And do y'all think he's going to be able to put it together at some point during the season? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. But other than that, man, I'm out. Peace. I'm going to get up with y'all in the next video, man.